Howdy folks, and welcome back to Dungeon Meshi. Today we're going to be watching episode 12, which is titled, huge shocker after the last episode was titled Red Dragon Part 1, but this one's titled Red Dragon Part 2. Truly no oracle could have seen this coming. But yeah, last time we had the big fight with the big dragon, it slew, right? It has been slain, as I confuse my tenses. But tragedy has struck, as far as at least my tiny little human brain can comprehend. It seems to be too late for Falin, as we generally come to understand being alive. We seem to have just a single bone of hers, her skull. If you didn't watch the outro to the last one, I basically spent the entire thing kind of ruminating on whether the fact of how much of a person do you need in order to be able to heal them? Is like a skull enough? Do you need just a single bone, a fragment of a bone? What can be done to heal a person? Do you need most of the body? Like, is there a percentage that you pretty much need? Because a skull is not a lot. That's a lot of regenerative tissue that needs to happen right there. So I do not know if they're going to be able to bring Falin back. I know they gave us the whole spiel about how death works or kind of doesn't work in the dungeon, as it were. So hey, it's just a big mystery for me today. But seeing as how the fact is this episode is titled Red Dragon Part 2, obviously they're dedicating the entire episode to this challenge, even though, like I said, no more dragon, unless there's a second dragon that does show up. But they seem to say not possible, that this was the dragon. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know why this one isn't called. I mean, obviously, we're not going to be eating Falin, but why isn't this episode just called Falin, right? Obviously, we didn't eat the dragon in the last one, so I'm really curious as to what recipe they're going to cook up for it. I know they talked about steaks or burgers or something like that a couple episodes back, but now that they're here and the thing's actually been killed, I don't know. That's another big mystery to me. Not as important as the Falin part, but or Falin. Sorry, it's Falin, not Falin. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of mysteries here. So let's scooch over and get ready to watch this thing, because we are never going to solve these mysteries just sitting here yapping. So hey, thank you for being here to watch me watch this thing. Hey, make sure you do all the YouTube stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these come out. We are about halfway done with this series now, and it still feels like, as it tends to with these series that run kind of longer, it still feels like we just started, right? But almost to the halfway point here. I'm loving this show, absolutely loving it. Thank y'all for voting for this in the poll that I did. And hey, to those of you who weren't here before, who came here, found me because of this, thank you for being here. I'm just very, very happy to be watching this thing. Make sure you leave a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. And as always, if you want this or any other Dungeon Meshi episode early, uncut, unedited, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below. With all that out the way, let's get started with Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon, episode 12, Red Dragon 2. It's not part 2, it's just Red Dragon 2. So it could be a second dragon. Who knows? Let's get on with it. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we are starting with the OP today, unlike last time. If ever you're going to have another episode where you don't show us the OP, it would have been this one, right? But as it plays, my tea for tonight is Throat Coat. This is my third night in a row recording stuff, which is pretty unprecedented for me. Streamed a couple nights ago, recorded She-Ra last night, recording this tonight. So I should be good for a little while. But you know, Throat Coat's going to get me there tonight. Going to get me through it. Maybe that's been her soul this whole time. Like, oh, I can't believe I'm just a skull now. And I guess that visual now has a little more meaning, with all the elves on the boat, presumably coming back to these lands to reclaim the dungeon as their own, since we got a little bit of that politics a couple episodes ago. But, you know, as all good OPs go, you learn more, you understand more as the show goes on. That's what I loved about Hilda, just kind of like picking and choosing the little things that popped up here and there.
Falin! Can she even be revived after all that?
That's what I've been asking.
Hey, Laios, what are you?
The resurrection office. They'll know what to do.
But aren't warg bones mixed in there too?
It's hard to tell them
Ooh.
apart.
She could come back as just something completely different, right?
The link
link between the soul and body is fragile now. You shouldn't move her.
Okay.
The more damaged the body is, the weaker the soul's bond. When a resurrection fails, it's usually because the soul separated too far.
Okay.
Or because the body wasn't fully restored.
Okay.
Then what should we do?
Literally answers every question that I had. So they kind of have to do this shit here. Unless, I don't know if I don't even know if it would help if we grab more of the bones. And like they said, there's other stuff mixed in as well. So what I was saying is if you bring like half and half, like if you have half Falin skeleton and half skeleton of something else and try to put them together and resurrect it, do you come back as like a chimera, like something just completely like half and half and like just kill me? Existence is pain. I don't know. All these ethical dilemmas and questions that I'm thinking about now. So shit. And I feel like a lot of people either don't venture this far in. Obviously everyone who was living here has been killed by dragon. So, I mean, I know just as soon as I paused, somebody said, what are we going to do then? So let's unpause and find out what they're going to do then.
We go get a revival specialist and revive her here. But the restoration requires more than twice the amount of calories for the damaged parts, so we'd also need to bring a lot of fresh meat for it to work.
Okay. Dragon meat.
We have a large amount of fresh meat
Yeah.
here in front of us.
So the dragon's not even for us.
You're gonna resurrect her with dragon meat? Reviving isn't even your specialty.
I didn't want to scare anyone, so I never mentioned it. What I specialize in is actually ancient magic, which is highly forbidden.
Oh.
Using it to revive Falin, it's our best option.
Okay. Wow. This took a fucking turn.
Well, Laios, it's your choice.
Oh, wow.
Please do it, Marcel.
Wow, that sent chills
Bring
down my fucking
sister back
spine.
from the dead.
All right then.
So I don't know if I missed it. Are the calories for the...
Insane.
I don't know if I missed it. Are the calories for the caster or for the regenerative body? Like, does the body, as it's coming back, like burn the calories? So you kind of have to keep feeding the body. Like, are they going to have to shove dragon meat down like the skull hole and it's going to clatter and say like, oh, thank you, more please? I know Falin doesn't talk like that, but still. Or is Marcel gonna be like casting the most evil eldritch dark spells and have to be like speaking the black tongue of Mordor, basically?
Goat and pig are what people would normally use for this, but we don't have that right now.
All right. God, and of course it got to start like that, right? Oh wow.
I would like to put the body back in its original shape, so I'll start assembling her skeleton.
I'm familiar with canine skeletons, so I'll work on putting the wargs together.
You know, if Marcel harvested more mandrakes, she'd be really familiar with canine skeletons too.
Humans have around 200 bones.
Isn't it 206?
The rounder set is a human's rib cage, and the spine is directly connected to the ribs.
We're literally doing the rib bones connected to the backbone.
This piece that I'm holding is the ankle bone. Find the next
Okay.
biggest one, then connect
The
two
foot bone's
sides
connected to
that
the
line up.
leg bone.
Then we have the bones from the hands. Let's arrange them starting with the fingers.
Those are, oh, what are those called?
Like this, right?
So close. Actually, the longest metacarpal, despite what you might think, goes on the pointer finger. That just
There's
leaves
a
us
there's
with
a
the ones that
scientific
connect
word
the
for like
fingers
the
to
hand
wrist.
bones, and I can't think of what they are. And Marcel's just like, should I just do this whole damn thing?
It's ready.
Oh, yo, we're getting you know, we didn't get the, but you know, we still got some fanfare for this. Phalin's and Warg's skeletons. So that looks pretty complete. I don't know if they got all of them, but there sure looks like enough. I mean, I guess they should all be in there, right? Especially if they're non-digestible and ended up in the dragon owl pellet, basically. They should all be there. So she's gonna come back like one less toe or something on one of her feet, and it's like, sorry, it was small, I couldn't find it. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see what it's like to even cast a spell like this. Holy shit. Also, are we gonna revive the wargs too, or are we just gonna set those off to the side? Probably gonna set them off to the side, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me if we just brought everything back just to be completely safe. Just put it all in the circle. It was all in the dragon, not taking any chances here, right?
How do I put this? What a beautiful skeleton.
She had good calcium intake.
Of course, Senshi would notice that.
Only human souls get bound to the dungeon.
Okay. Once again, answer the question I literally just asked. This episode is like oracling me at this point.
All right, here we go.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's literally, it is like the black speech of Mordor. Oh, this is fucking gnarly. And just look at the animation on Marcel there. Oh, God, it's literally sending chills down my spine. Oh.
Marcel!
Did it complete, or
She
did
just
she?
fainted.
Okay.
Did it actually work?
Or it's like halfway done. She's like a skeleto-muscular system at this point. She's gonna open her eyes. Oh! Oh no, she's just covered in blood.
Her airway's full of blood.
Just cough it out.
Oh God, did she keep all of her memories? Holy shit, it sucked being in there.
Falin.
Wow. Yeah, she's got to squint, right, with her bad eyesight. Wow.
I'm glad you're safe.
You're cold.
Right, my armor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me go get you some clothes.
God, imagine coming to and that's just what you see, yourself covered in blood.
Feeling okay, right? Marcel.
I hope she's okay.
How's Falin?
And of course, that's the first thing she says when she wakes up, right?
Falin!
Aww. Damn.
So glad. Thank goodness.
I don't even know what to say here.
Chilchuk.
Who the fuck are you?
This guy here, his name's Senshi. He's been a big help during our journey.
Good to meet you, Falin.
You hungry? Whomst was that?
Seems like a good time to start prepping a meal.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Falin, I'm so happy that everything worked out in the end. I can wash myself, you know. Why is there a bruise here?
Oh no. I didn't do the spell right! We gotta do it again! Get back in the circle!
You look even paler than I do. That's because I don't have any mana.
We've been through a lot of shit to get here, Falin. Okay, mana transfer.
Sorry if I scared you. I was trying to give you some of my mana.
Yeah, this fresh body is just full of mana.
Have enough to share with me right now, do you?
I'm overflowing.
I feel good. Like there's power welling deep inside of me.
Is it like a side effect of the dark magic?
I died, didn't I?
Yeah, big time.
I don't really remember much about it.
Yeah, what's it even like?
That magic circle I saw.
Oh, she knows.
There was something that just didn't feel right about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Sorry. It's all my fault you had to use something like that. Stop worrying! Sure.
Also, how
we ran
safe is
into
this
some
going to be for
hardships.
YouTube?
Things got pretty rough.
I mean, it's not full on frontal, but I still think YouTube might have a bit of an issue. Remember, you can see the uncut version on Patreon.
Things will be fine if we erase it. For the moment, our biggest concern is how to safely get back home.
Yeah, how would you feel?
We can't use return magic or the orc's tunnels, so we'll have to get to the castle from the main road.
You may have rescued your sister, but the fact remains that we're still broke. Did you already know she had that ability?
I never asked her about the details, but she had mentioned wanting to go into a dungeon to study it.
It always
Okay.
seemed weird to me.
I also like also, before Chilchuk gets a little more into it here, it's interesting that this is all the talk of the ancient magic with Marcel is coming up like right after we've learned about the potential also ancient magic of the dungeon itself, with the undeath curse kind of, so to speak. Yeah, we're just getting a lot more about like the magical side of things. We've gotten enough about the ecology and the dungeon itself in these first like half of the season, basically. Now, I feel like more and more, especially just because a couple episodes ago we just had the flashback with the soul, the spirits in the jar kind of thing, the magic school stuff, kind of learning how mana works, or mana as they pronounce it here, and just kind of the whole magical system. So I feel like we're delving a lot more into that here. So I'm curious as to how much deeper it's going to go and how much more extensive we're going to get on it, how much extra like forbidden stuff we're going to get to see. Because I doubt this is going to be it. The fact that we're kind of bringing it up, and they've already mentioned the elves and wanting the gnomes wanting to study the magic within the dungeon. And the fact that the final boss of the dungeon is the Mad Mage. I feel like there's a lot to go on that front.
You don't suppose she's one of those dark elves, do you? I don't want her causing any problems for us.
Who are you calling a dark elf?
Do you want me to be?
So you'd consider healing magic harmless?
I mean, technically it's the definition of harmless, right?
Forbidden magic can be useful to people. And honestly, I'm not ashamed of it. Although I think it's for the best if we forget about the method of resurrection this time around, if that's okay.
Didn't you just say that you weren't ashamed of it?
A little ashamed, maybe. Is Senshi prepping? Yeah, he's meal prepping, huh?
Where'd Senshi go?
Oh, is that another one of Laios' shirts? It's just like super big on Falin.
Mr. Senshi. He was carrying a giant pan along with firewood.
Near the dragon?
Uh-oh. Oh, it's flammable, isn't it?
We gotta stop him!
We're gonna have to do a second resurrection today.
I cut the fuel organ, so lighting a fire close to
Oh no, oh no.
Senshi!
Also, you're cooking right in the middle of the black magic circle. Oh, fuck. We are gonna have to do a second resurrection. He just blew up. What? Was he protected?
He's alive.
Is this?
I'm just as confused as everybody. Oh, Falin. Oh, wait, no.
Falin,
I mean, yes,
did you
but
cast that?
unwittingly,
How'd you do it so fast and without chanting?
she is super powered. Oh, shit.
What about needing to protect everyone? And then...
No, this is awesome, actually.
Please refrain from using any more magic.
That startled me.
Then she's like, cooking bad, actually?
You ignited that fuel.
It's not going out, huh?
The fat inside
Oh.
the body is burning. It'll die down eventually.
Are we gonna cook? Are we like slow cooking the dragon from the inside at this point?
Not good.
It might be good.
Guess I'll use that fire to cook.
Okay, never mind.
Mix flour, yeast, salt, and water in a bowl and knead well.
More bread.
Rest for a bit.
Go take a bath while it rests.
Shape it to your liking as you stretch it out. And add your choice of toppings.
All right, now give us the Senshi full frontal. Equal opportunity. Let's go.
Then place it inside the dragon. Cut off the tip of the dragon's tail. Now skin it and place it in a soup.
Ooh,
Cut the meat
dragon.
into a
Okay.
broad shape. Place it on a heated scale, and after both sides are seared,
A little bit of
dip it
everything.
into some seasoning.
Dragon steak, dragon tail soup,
It's ready.
and oh my god, an onion pizza bread. Oh god. Ooh, okay. Dragon tail soup, onion pizza bread, and I don't know if it's gonna pan down and say dragon steak. Come on. How can you not? Like, the dragon itself was gonna be exquisite. But, like, I don't know. Just the fact that they're adding on just like onion pizza bread, that sounds so fucking good to me. And combine that with all right, easy top of the list. Move the fuck over, boiled mimic. We got dragon plus onion pizza bread. Oh, it looks so good. And I'm not even done with the pan down. I had to pause right there just to exclaim my love for this and how badly I would fuck up all of this. All right, let's finish the scroll down and see if there's anything else that's labeled. Roast red dragon. Oh, it's roast. Oh, it looks so rare.
Delicious.
Oh, it looks so fucking good.
Is this okay to eat?
Of course it isn't!
Oh, Falon's going right for it. Oh, it almost looks like it has a prosciutto texture. Holy shit!
Tasty! Feels like the first good meal I've eaten in a while.
I mean, technically it is.
I'm just glad that she's feeling better.
Does she also have to consume a lot? Like, I know they said they needed a lot of calories for the resurrection. Oh, is it tough?
If anything, it kind of tastes like... It's a bit like living armor, isn't it?
Oh, interesting.
The Kelpian frog were pretty soft.
Oh, does he hate it, actually?
What are you all even talking about? This color! This firm texture!
Oh, no, he loves it.
The rich flavor! Each of these things are distinctly unique!
And I love that we're getting, like, the action music going on with this.
Anything else! Because this is the flavor of a dragon!
Holy shit, he has lost
You may
it.
have realized by now, but
We haven't had the resources.
We
to buy
discovered
food,
his special
so we've been eating
interest.
monsters.
So cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
So cool.
this is the worst possible outcome.
We ate a scorpion and a slime.
Episode
And
1.
a walking mushroom.
No way.
Also
you
episode
did.
1. Falin is so fucking excited. The whole back half of this...
Inside.
No, the whole back half of this season is just going to be like essentially like Falin commentary tracks of the first couple episodes. It's just it's essentially him telling her the stories, but we're just rewatching it just with her occasionally like, wow, that's awesome. Whoa, it's so cool. Just like we get Falin reaction videos. Oh, that would be dumb as hell. Obviously not going to happen, but part of me wants it to.
Wouldn't it be a lot faster to show her the real thing?
Oh, yeah. Chill Chuck discovered it last time. You have to spook it. Okay. I thought he was going to go like, roar, I'm a big dangerous monster.
From us.
I'm so sorry.
Adorable. Can I touch?
Did you name him Kensuke or something dumb as fuck like that? Oh, look at its little putting up its dukes.
It was only supposed to tide me over until I found another weapon.
And then I fell in
Reacts to
love.
other monsters, which is convenient.
You were oddly perceptive at times.
I'd like to keep it until I get another weapon. I can kill it if I submerge it in water, but I'd have to break the sword to get it out, or it would just rot in there.
That's not good.
Guess we'll keep an eye on it.
What does it taste like, brother?
You want to find out?
Yes, please. I'd love that.
But seems like only 2 of them lead outside, huh?
No getting ambushed, at least.
Yeah, no, that layout is a Scooby-Doo situation just waiting to happen.
This house seems like it'll be comfortable to live in.
To live in? Marcel's like, we are not going out. We are not going deeper.
Gotta
We
use
live
our
here now.
bags, you know.
Oh? What the fuck?
I'm sorry to be intruding like this. Once we get enough rest, then we'll be on our way.
The small child's like,
Hey, what's up?
everyone I know is fucking
The
dead.
resident. She's letting us stay.
Oh.
Is that so? That's
Oh,
nice.
she's a ghost.
There are only 4 of them, so we'll have to share a sleeping bag.
Okay.
We haven't really slept in the same bed since our school days, have we?
I
Aw.
wonder if we'll both fit.
We're a little
We've
bigger than
probably
that.
gotten a lot taller since then, huh?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
Marcel is awful
I don't care if you've grown. You're
lovey-dovey
still
on
in my
her
eyes.
today. Do people ship this? I see that
Glad
blush.
you're with us again.
Yeah, me too.
Do we ship it?
Brother?
Yeah, he's got that big ass scar. Oh, wow. She can even... Wow.
This injury here. You were being reckless. But I...
Oh. Also, I would have wanted to keep the big gnarly battle scar. Be a hell of a story to tell people. I wouldn't want her to heal it. Oh. Did they insist on having a big sleepover in the same room? Oh no, they didn't clean up the circle. Is that same elf from the court cuisine? Oh, okay, hold up. Is that same elf from the court cuisine episode that we saw in both of, at least 2 of the flashbacks, maybe 3? That was the one who grabbed Leos and says, "What are you doing here?" kind of thing. Who sent you, kind of so to speak. And I was saying, like, I wonder if they're gonna pop back up later, because I know that elves live a long time, so no matter how old that happened in the past, that there was a chance that they were setting that up so that we would know who they are when they come back. That's really interesting. It did come back. If it is the same elf, of course. I don't mean to be elfist to say they all look the same or anything like that, but the features were similar from what I remember. Granted, it was like 5 or 6 episodes ago, something like that. It's been a minute, but I think that was them. Okay, I think we might be in trouble. Or it could be a thing like we've been waiting for someone like you, someone who knows the old ways. Come, let me take you to the inner sanctum of the dungeon. I'm taking you to meet the Mad Mage. It could go like that, or it could be like, oh, we need to stop whoever did this because they are far too powerful. What they have just unleashed into the dungeon, should never be allowed to live, with Falin now having her big, like, super powered up magic stuff, right? Like, what she cast the protection spell on Senshi, she said basically, like, I just thought about protecting Senshi and it happened. That's kind of really fucking scary. She's, like, made of mana right now at this point. Yes. Ooh. That's going to be really interesting to move forward. And also the fact that I don't know if she's always, because we know that she's always had a connection with dead things, right? Like the ghost that attacked her and Leos when they were younger that we saw in the last episode, as well as the other flashback we got a while ago of the zombie, or I guess that was just a possessed corpse when she hugged it and like cast out the ghost that way. So we know that she has an affinity for dead things as far as magic goes. So I don't know if she's always been able to like see spirits like that, but she kind of treated that presumably the ghost of that child as if they were there. Like she couldn't really tell the difference. She knelt down and said, sorry, everyone else is dead, or something like that. I don't know if she said sorry if everyone's dead or everyone else, if she thought that they were alive, the kid. But obviously no one else could see it. And she did also say the residents of this house are letting us use it. So I don't know if she can even tell the difference. I don't know if she's going to start seeing things left and right that just we never will, which also plays up an interesting dynamic as well. We had Laios, who's very perceptive to monsters because of his monster sword, right? And now we have Falin, who's very perceptive to ghosts and dead things, but might not necessarily understand that that's the case as of right now. So for an episode that answered a lot of my questions and gave me a lot of what I wanted, like very, very emotional, the reunion between Falin and the group. So happy that they were able to bring her back. It took some doing and some, forbidden magic, as it were. But we got there. We have our party member back, and I'm so glad because she has been nothing but wonderful in all the flashbacks, all the times we've got to see or hear about her. She's been lovely, and so I'm so glad that she's now here with us, literally in the flesh again. So yeah, just really happy. It's always a fun dynamic when there's a new party member. Thankfully, she's not going to be a Namari and just leave us after this episode, presumably, unless she gets carted off by this other elf. Who knows? But as of right now, I'm happy. But what I was starting to say is, for an episode that answered a lot of my questions and gave me a lot of what I wanted, it also left me wondering a lot as well, which I think is just really good storytelling, because yes, it's important to have your questions answered, but without questions to keep you going, aside from just love of the show and everything, like you need some kind of a hook to like keep you going and keep you looking forward to the next one, to make the next one less of an obligation and more of, I want to watch this, right? Because, and I'm not saying that this show ever felt like an obligation, like, I gotta keep doing it because I'm doing it for YouTube. But I genuinely really, really enjoy this show. But it is nice when there's stuff to look forward to, stuff to like comment on the front end of the videos and what have you. But like I've been saying with She-Ra, which is also very, very good right now, it helps make the reactions better when the show itself is really fucking good. Also conversely, if the show gets really, really bad, it makes the reactions fun because it's just making fun of the thing. See Uzumaki, which was very good and then got really bad and then ended okay. Thankfully that was just 4 episodes. But yeah, super glad to have Falin back. Very excited to see what the dynamic of the show is now with her back with us moving forward. There's still a lot of characters from the OP that we haven't really gotten to interact with yet. Like we haven't run into, was their name Shiro? I forgot the name, the swordsman. we haven't run into them yet, and we know that there's been a mention of him, and Falin asked how he was doing. Namari gave us a little bit of an update, but as far as like doing anything with him, adventuring at all, running into him in the dungeon, no. So I'm excited when we do get to see a little bit of him in action, because like Swordmaster type characters are always interesting, especially in like a fantasy like I don't know what when I think of like people who fight with swords in D&D, I think of like fighters and paladins and stuff, but like the Swordmaster type character, like in a Fire Emblem or something, that relies on like critical hits and stuff to kind of do a lot of their damage. Like, I'd be really interested to see how one of those kind of works in a situation like this, right? Just completely different from your like big heavy unga bunga style, like hit it very hard and often many times a turn kind of characters. So yeah, interesting to run into them eventually. Hopefully they're in the OP, so someday maybe, but at the very least in the very near future, very excited to see what this elf is all about. So I think that's about all I have for today. So hey, in closing, what did you think of this episode? Don't forget to let me know in a comment below. Also, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And with all that being said, I'll catch you next time for the next episode of Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in dungeon. Take it easy, everybody.